Hello, Shamini. First of all, hearty congratulations from the entire ADrPlexus team, and congratulations to your parents and all your teachers too for your phenomenal success. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much, sir. I feel very grateful, first of all, because I didn't expect this much of a good result. So first, I thank my family and all my faculties and all my friends who have been in this journey for the past 1 year. So.
Oh, fantastic. And what is your study plan, Shamini?
Study plan is first you have to make. I used to stick to the timetable very because I didn't expect. So the day I used to make a plan and I used to stick to it, and I made sure that I completed it by the end of the day.
Okay. How many hours on an average you use to study? I know it keeps fluctuating from day to day, but on average.
On average, if it's a very good day, if I'm able to be very focused, a focused reading of 6 to 7 hours per day I used to do, sir. If the days are not very good, or if you have any, if you can't sit through the day, I made sure that I read like at least 2 to 3 hours of active or passive reading I used to do, sir.
Okay. What do you mean by active or passive reading in your terms? Like, how do you follow it?
My term is my active reading is I used to recall. I used to sit and recall what I've learned. If there is anything that I already know about the particular question, so when I see the book, if there are new points, I used to that used to stick more well with me. Passive reading is and active means after doing a reading, I used to solve the particular question banks and modules, so the concepts stick very well. I used to answer questions that way. Okay. Passive reading is just I used to read the portions from start to right without any recall. I used to read from start to finish.
Great. And Shamini, there will be many factors which might have contributed for your success. But if I ask you to pick the 3 most important factors that contributed to your success today, which one you pick it
up? 3 most important factors is first, you should be there for yourself. You should motivate yourself, because at the end of the day, it is you who's going to go through that journey of yours. So you should be highly motivated, and you should look after yourself first. And second, all my support system, mainly my be it my online faculties or be it my seniors or friends, I would they were very open for me to share anything. If I felt down, I used to call them and talk to them. They were very receptive to all of it. And the third, of course, yes, third, of course, my family. I forgot. My family is, of course, very crucial to that. They made sure they didn't disturb me that much. They didn't disturb, because this year, unlike the past years, we have to prepare in our home. Yes. We have to do the preparation at our home. So they made sure I was comfortable and focused. They did their part.
So okay, so your 3 factors are: one is the family, and your additional support system with the faculty and friends, and third being keeping yourself motivated. And yes. How do you keep yourself motivated, and like what are the factors that contributed like for your motivation to keep you motivated?
So like every other person, I also had my ups and downs. Even yes. I had more downs during my it's a 1 year is a very long process. It's a very long journey. So I had many ups and downs. So for me, motivation was. I try to focus. I used to think of my long-term goal, like what I really need in my life, what really makes me happy, and then I jot down steps to do. I mean, steps how to achieve it. Like I have to be more focused. I used to write what I have to be improving at, and then I used to see motivational videos online. And even faculties, they cheer you up so much. They keep you motivated. ADrPlexus played a very important role in that, because unlike other platforms, ADR caters to you in a very personal way. They used to talk to you in a very personal way. They cater each and every student, and they made sure everyone was comfortable with their tests and series, and even our remarks, ADrPlexus used to hear it, and they used to take all the feedback and play it back. So that was very helpful.
That's nice to know, Shamini. And during your preparation, as you said, like you will be having ups and downs, and you already mentioned that you jot down your long-term goals and accordingly you focus on that. Any other ways? How did you handle, like whenever you have the doubts? Did you ever have the doubt that you'll be able to succeed or not, and how did you handle it?
Yes, sir. I always had the doubt. I always, in every step of the process, I always had the doubt. I doubted my own ability. So even if my when I gave online tests, if the scores were low, and that made my self doubt even more that much that big of a problem. But then it doesn't happen a single day. Right? It's a process, and you have to trust the process. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to trust it that just do your work properly. Take it day by day, and you will see your progress at least in a month or two. It will take time, but you will definitely see your progress.
That's really super. That's small, consistent steps rather than a big.
Yeah, the consistency. Yes, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
The consistency, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yes, Shamini. And how many, in your perspective, how many months of serious preparation is needed to clear this examination?
Consistent. I would say I started last year NEET. I wasn't very prepared to give. So my preparation started after September. By August and October. By that time, for the INI-CET, I started my INI-CET. I started my preparation. So serious preparation started by October. October, sir.
Okay. And have you faced the problem of volatile memory? And if so, like how did you tackle that?
Yes, sir. I have, of course, everyone, the scores and classifications were all very volatile. So I used to make, if I take a particular subject, I used to make separate notes of the volatile topics. To me, what were the volatile topics, what I would forget easily. I used to make a note. There was a separate note of all the volatile topics. So if I take a subject, I used to take the note and see the volatile topics first. And as usual, you have to actively recall it. And it's just by practice, sir, because numbers and facts and there's no other way.
Repeated revisions.
Repeated revisions and active recalls.
Fine. And what is the role of this leaderboards conducted by ADrPlexus in your success? How do you rate?
So it was a very good initiative by ADrPlexus because leaderboards it tests your progress day by day, day to day, because they give you separate topics to read and tests come from there. Even if you don't have a timetable, ADR is like they provide you with a timetable and next day they test your ability on that particular topics. To me, it was very helpful. It kept me focused on the goal, and every day I would know my progress, like where I am in the list, like if I have to improve. Because leaderboards, one particular thing, the questions are very fast. You have to attend it in 30 seconds. So first I used to find it very difficult answering within 30 seconds. But then as I practiced it daily, I was able to read it faster. That crucially helped in my actual exam. I was able to read it faster and solve my questions.
Exactly. The main reason why we insist on leaderboards is anyone, like as the time progresses, the question to answer in that 45-50 seconds is crucial. If the same question time is given for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
yes,
the majority of the people can answer that.
Yes, sir.
The leaderboard, though, despite repeated requests from the students, we keep it short. The reason being how fast you can pick up the clue in that particular question. And
yes, sir. The thing is, you have to catch the clue or the catchword in that particular question. To me, that was very helpful because for me, time management was a very big problem in my preparation. Last NEET I gave, even in my NEET, I didn't have enough time to complete the actual paper. So time management was a big problem. So this solved it on a major part, sir.
Okay, great. And how about the ADrPlexus mock exams and
mock exam?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. In that way, it's absolutely beautiful, sir, because it has separate, especially T&D sessions conducted by faculties. Yes. Towards the end of the preparation, last 2 months, they fully had a T&D session, sir. That was particularly very useful because that time when I had any down or when I was not able to study, I used to solve the questions and see a T&D. that gives you the satisfaction of, okay, you know this much, okay, you're not that bad, and you don't lag that much. And in INI-CET mocks and leader and NEET mocks, whole exams also used to give, sir. It was a very standard paper, like they didn't make it too difficult and they didn't make it too easy. It was a very standard paper, so.
And in addition to those mock exams and leaderboards, when you mentioned about the TND sessions, how do you feel about the 6 a.m. sessions, 9 p.m. sessions when we ask you to do that?
So that's a very good thing, because it inculcates discipline into your process. The main aim is to inculcate the discipline. You have to wake up, you have to make it a routine, waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning and attending and start studying. That routine was very, by ourselves, it is a bit difficult to achieve too. So some people might learn night and they'll be better learners at night. Some people learn in the early morning. So it catered both of the people, sir. So the early morning, to both of the groups, they had a early morning session and the 9 p.m. session. Both were useful for both the groups. That I thought was a very good initiative, sir.
And you belong to which group, Shamini?
I 9 p.m. group, sir. I find it waking up. I used to read well at night, so waking up, I found it. I tried to mend it, but since I had that option, that was very useful, sir.
Okay. And regarding the workbooks of ADrPlexus, how do you feel about them?
Workbooks are very concise, sir. They are majority of the questions are in the workbooks, and they only cater to, they give the standard points. They don't make it very elaborate. Just a concise, sharpened points they give, sir. That is very useful in preparation, sir.
Okay, Shamini. And 2 questions regarding which will help for the future aspirants. What is your strategy during the examination day?
Examination day, first thing, you have to be very calm. You shouldn't. You always have a saying. Until the day of preparation, you should think that I don't know enough. I have to learn. There is still more to learn. But then on the day of the exam, once you enter the exam hall, you have to be in the mindset that we know everything. We know everything. There's nothing to be covered. We know everything. We have prepared well. The mindset should drastically change. So that day you have to be very calm, and you shouldn't let negativity into your life on that particular day. No matter what happens, you shouldn't let that positivity go down. And you have to attend the questions, take it one by one. And what I found was that while attending questions, if you don't know a question, don't get stuck on that question. I usually carry it to the next question. That baggage of all the unknown questions, it keeps running in the back of your mind. So you won't be able to attend that particular question. Only the tough and the unknown things keep running, and that affects your thinking process of that particular question. So what I would say is that unknown questions, let it be that's not going to decide your rank. So it's known questions, known easy questions that majority will answer. That is what will decide your rank. So
and
don't
how effectively and how correctly you mark them, basically.
Yes, sir. How all of other don't make any, you're not making any silly mistakes in the easy questions. That is all what matters, because unknown questions in the every paper has some unknown questions. 20 to 35 questions will be unknown, not only to you but to all of them. To majority it will be unknown. So attending the easy and the standard questions, remaining questions, that is what actually matters.
The game changer. And this is very enlightening, Shamini. Very good piece of advice. And what is your advice to the future aspirants who are preparing for the entrance examinations, NEET or INI-CET?
So many people think INI-CET is a bit tougher than NEET. Yes, question wise it can be a bit tougher. There won't be enough time for INI-CET, but then preparation wise both of them are just the same. So you just have, that's just the mindset, preconceived mindset that INI-CET will be tough, and it's been inculcated into them. So but once you see them as an equal exam, it becomes very easier, and INI-CET becomes very easier and approachable, sir. And I would say never give up. I mean, everyone has ups and downs. The thing is, you shouldn't quit. You should push along the journey. You have to trust the process and continue it, sir. And there is no typical way of no typical strategy for preparation, sir. Everyone has their own type of preparation. There's no typical way, and you should never think it is too late, sir, because many people they just they change it at the end time. They get very tense and they lose hope at the end of the preparation. So that we have to trust in ourselves, and I think it's you should just think it's never too late. It's never too late.
That's very great, and like this, I hope that this will motivate majority of the students to again deal with NEET and INI-CET similarly, and many will walk into the corridors of Central Institutes also as much as they do for the NEET. And
yes, sir.
So how did you cope up with this news of the exam might be postponed and the NEET exam might be postponed, all this background noise which is happening? How did you cope up with that?
First, during the past year, I was very worried about all the postponements. I was affected. It was affecting my emotions. But then, after some 2-3 months, I just came to know we can only control what is controlled, what's controllable. What can't be controlled, it cannot be worried by us. You can just look into your preparation, that you can control. You can control how much you study, how well you're prepared. So you can focus on what you can control and leave the rest. I mean, you can shut off the rest. What is uncontrollable, the news and everything, you can just shut it off.
That's very impressive. Fantastic, Shamini, and all the very best for your all future endeavors. And once again, hearty congratulations to you, your family members, and also your teachers, starting from your child, from your schooling and all, whoever helped till this level. Once again, hearty congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you so
moments.
much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.